You will learn from the story of Gautam Buddha how you can face every situation in your life. You can calm your mind. From this story of Gautam Buddha. Friends, in our life without the mind, we cannot think about any advice, therefore it is very important to keep the mind calm. Once Gautam Buddha was going towards a village with his disciples. Then he saw that a young man was going towards the hill very angry. Buddha understood as soon as he saw him, if he did, he was going to kill someone. Or as soon as the young man was going to jump from the hill to commit suicide himself. Gautam Buddha immediately grabbed his hand and pulled him away. Seeing this, the young man said, "You leave my hand, it's my life, I can do whatever I want with it." "You don't stop me," Gautam Buddha said. "Okay, if you want you can jump again, but first wait for 10 minutes. Take long breaths 10-12 times and open your palms. Only after that I will let you commit suicide again. Not before that," the young man said. "You are useless to me. Troubling you so much. I'm already so nervous, but if you say okay, I'll take a long breath out 10 times. I open my palms. After that you will not stop me from committing suicide." That young man closed his eyes, took 10 long breaths, opened his palms, and then slowly opened his eyes. Then Mahatma Buddha said that it is okay, now you can go. The young man went towards the hill. As soon as he took a step forward, he looked at the bottom of the hill. He turned back and went back and said to Buddha, "Who are you? I have never seen a person more stunning than you. What has happened to me now? Can you explain to me? Some time ago, I would have jumped from this hill, but now a fear has arisen." Buddha smiled and said, "When you were about to jump from the hill, there was anger inside you. Anger destroys the power to think and understand. Our intelligence stops working at that time. At that time you again do what your mind says. At that time you are angry. Your mind was not in one place. At that time you wanted to kill yourself. But when you close your eyes, take a deep breath and open your palms, then both your mind and your mind become calm. And your negative. The energy got transformed into positive energy, due to which your intelligence got control, and you were able to take right decisions." The young man said, "Who are you?" Buddha said, "The people of the world call me Buddha." The young man fell at the feet of Buddha and said that, "Buddha, you take me in your refuge. I wanted to teach my father a lesson. So going to commit suicide." Buddha said that by committing suicide one cannot do anything with this body. As long as we have this body, we can do anything, but if this body is not there then we cannot do anything, says the young man. "You are right, Buddha, but you don't know that my father humiliated me a lot. He scolds me for everything. He loved me very much in childhood. After that he sent me to Gurukul to get education. I always thought that I would bring glory to his name by studying hard, and my father would be very happy to see all this. When I came back after completing my education, I told my father that I had memorized all the scriptures, Vedas, Upanishads, and there is no one more knowledgeable than me. Then instead of being happy, he tells me that do not delude yourself of being more knowledgeable, nor in yourself, ego. Lao, I wanted to show them how deep I have studied. I started going into big debates. Everyone was impressed by my knowledge. Everyone considered me a great scholar, but my father did not agree, saying that he would ruin my life because he used to support me, praised my knowledge. I could not understand why he was doing this. Then my friends told me that they are jealous of me because they could not acquire as much knowledge as I did. One day my friends made me drink. My father came to know about it. He reached there looking for it, and slapped me there in front of everyone. I felt very humiliated. Then they will realize what mistake they have made. Buddha smiled and said, "Tell me one thing, the knowledge that inspires you to commit suicide, then of what use is that knowledge? Where is it good, which is not stopping you from doing a wrong deed?" The young man said, "You are right, Buddha. Now I am feeling ignorant myself. You take me under your shelter. I want to get knowledge from you." Buddha said, "You stay with me for 4 days, and then go to your father. You go to your father's house after midnight, and go inside quietly without any movement. Then you will get the first knowledge of life." The young man stayed with the Buddha for 4 days, and went to his father the next day. When he reached home at midnight, he found his mother lying very ill on the bed, and tells the young man's father that because of your strictness, today my son is away from me. If you were not so strict, I would not have left home today. That young man looks at his father. He sees that, whose eyes had not seen tears till date, today he is sitting with moist eyes. His father says, "I did not want to hurt him. Just that ego should not come in him, he used to remove it. That's why he used to go there and tell the shortcomings inside him, so that after listening to me, someone else can also tell him about his shortcomings. And he should never be proud of his knowledge, because a person's pride always drowns him." But there was no one in that crowd except me who would tell him about his mistakes. Then I decided that I would make him aware of his mistakes. But instead of listening to me, he always used to listen to his friends. And one day, when he started drinking, my heart ached, and then I thought maybe there was something wrong with my upbringing. I couldn't be a good father, what my son did, but don't worry, I will find him from anywhere. I love him more than you love me. The young man's mother says that I looked for him everywhere, but he was not found anywhere. My mind says that Gautam Buddha has stayed in a village some distance away from here. He must be the same. You go there and see him. The young man was listening to all these things while standing there. Tears were flowing from his eyes. He quietly left there and reached Gautam Buddha and said to Buddha, "Buddha, if you had not stopped me from committing suicide that day, what a great sin I would have committed." Buddha said to the young man, "The biggest mistake in this life is to commit suicide. You have not taken this life yourself. It has been given to you, so you have no right to destroy it yourself." Repaying the debt, the young man said, "O Mahatma Buddha, I find all my knowledge in vain. You reveal the truth. I want to be with you, get knowledge from you, join me in your union." Buddha said, "When your father comes tomorrow morning, then you talk to him and take orders from him, and then you feel that you need to get enlightenment, then the doors of the Sangha are open to all." Friends, what did you learn from this story? Do tell by commenting. Thank you.